Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and the North Node. Welcome. This will be your spiritual path reading. Okay, I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me. Let us tap in and let us talk to God. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. So with this Eight of Wands energy, my beloved Aries, I do see here that you've been experiencing a lot of battles, a lot of warfare, okay? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, all right, as well as physically here. You've dodged so much, right? So much in terms of battles and warfare, okay? It's like a lot was done to you, a lot happened to you, a lot was said, all right? Things that you had to learn to transmute in order to be able to heal from those things, right? You have to learn to leave that energy where it belongs and move on, right? Let's tap in. I see here that you're coming out of this Eight of Wands energy. You're coming out of facing battles and warfare, right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're coming out of the season of fighting, right? You're coming out of your season of fighting in order to rest. You're coming out of the season of war for peace, right? It's like you're transitioning from war to peace, from fighting to resting. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups reversed. And the reason for that is that you've overcome all these things that you were facing, right? All of this battling and warfare. You've overcome, okay? You are now in a different predicament whereby those that formed weapons against you and what happened to you and what was said, those that were involved as well, it's like everyone is regretting the war they raged upon you. Everyone is regretting the fight, the battle, the warfare, okay? People wish they could have left you alone, okay? It's as if because you are coming out of it, it's a sign of victory. It's a symbol of victory, right? Yeah, we have the Strength reversed. For a long time, you might have also felt like, how am I going to get out of this? Or what can be done, right? Because you were facing so much, like the weapons, the type of weapons that were formed and the level that people stood and the capability and the extent that people, you know, it's like so much was done, so much was said, so much happened to you. And it left you in a predicament of, damn, like, how am I so worthy of this protection, right? It's like, how am I so worthy of this covering, this shield upon my life? Because with the world here, it's like, no matter what was done, what was said, you are still standing. And it's a shock to the enemy. It's a shock to the enemy because they don't know what to do. Hence, you are going to come out of the state of being because they've done all that they could. There's nothing left to do to you. There's nothing left to be done upon your life. It's like you have fought and you conquered. You have fought and you've won. My ear rang as I said that. It's like you've tapped out of the frequency that you were once in and you're tapping into a new frequency. one which has nothing to do with pain, trauma, anxiety, anxiousness, nervousness, worry. Okay, with the Three of Swords reversed, it's like coming out. Anyone that comes out of anything, whether they come out of the closet, come out of the door, come out of the room, it's like they're leaving the previous state of being, or the previous environment, the previous people, the previous energy, right? Into that, like that walk of walking out into new, or walking out into fresh energy or fresh experiences, walking out and coming out as a different person, right? Like you're not coming out just the same way. You're no longer who you used to be. You're not coming out of it the same person, right? You've definitely evolved and transformed due to what you've gone through. So your transformation and your evolution is something you should be proud of. You should be proud of yourself, Aries, okay? You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, because you've won. You've weathered the storm. You've conquered the adversity, the obstacles, the turbulences, the mishaps. It's like you are way above it now. You're so above it that everyone that tried to cause you any form of harm, or any weapon that was formed, anyone that was battling with you and causing the energy of chaos and war and fighting in your life, those are now people that are hiding in the shadows, trying not to be seen by you. They're trying to forget what they tried to do to you. They're trying to it's like they can't though, because they're in deep regret, and this regret is insurmountable. It lives within them. It just grows every day. And your life is a constant reminder of their sins and their darkness. They know there's nothing they can do though. You know what I'm saying? With the Hangman reverse, they tried everything. They tried everything to stand in the way of your life. They tried everything to stand in the way of your reality. They tried everything to stand in the way of what was meant to happen for you, right? What was meant to occur, what was meant to, the events that were meant to take place in your life, right? They tried to stand in the way of so much, but nothing has worked. You're still okay, and you're well on your way to where you need to be. Your journey is still active. No one can take your breath of life, right? Your spiritual rank still stands. No one can dethrone you. Your emotional stability remains. Your heart is protected, all right? Your mental state, your mental health, right, is also protected, because your mind is shielded and covered. Nothing can be done to you. Like, you're being called to, like, take it easy in the awareness and knowing of the truth that nothing can be done to you. Trust me, they've tried and they've constantly failed. They literally can't do anything else. Yeah, the Tower. The people that have stood against you, their lives will slowly just fall apart. Like, you'll start to hear about the things that these people are going to be going through, or things that will be happening to those connected to them and those around them. Because even those connected to us and those around us, their experiences of life affect us, right? So what I'm seeing here is that these people's lives are going to be affected, as well as those that they're connected to. It's like all the energy that they sent out, they're going to get it back. These are bad energies, bad vibrations and frequencies and wavelengths that they were tapped into and still are. So it's going to show with the way their life is going to go and the people they're going to become, even those connected to them, because they're connected to them. It's important that we assess who's in our life, because there are people that are not meant to be in our lives because they're bad luck, or they bring bad luck, or they are of low vibration, which makes them vulnerable to satanic spirits such as envy and jealousy and hatred, and we don't need that around us, do we now, right? So Aries, you're being called to, assess who's around you and why, and their intentions and their truth. We have the world reversed. So the world came out here upright, and it was symbolic to your protection and your anointing. And here it's reversed. after I just spoke about people that are not meant to be in your life, it's like there are people that are not meant to be in your life because of the presence that they have, can hinder your life or stunt your growth, or you know, they'll harm you, they'll cause chaos, right? Purposely. Hence, you need to be aware of who you're surrounded by. Okay, you need to be aware of who's in your presence and why, right? We have the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's people that are not meant to be connected to you. There's people that are not even meant to know you, okay? And actively every day, using your discernment and your intuition, allow yourself to be guided in order to be able to see whether or not you're making the right decision and choice by keeping this person in your life. Whoever it might be, whoever you're connected to, reevaluate your circle, reevaluate who is connected to you and the impact they have on you emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay, Aries, you're being called to assess, right? Examine, analyze, observe, okay, at this time, because you literally are surrounded by certain people that are not meant to be around you, but you need to crack them, right? You need to see it for yourself. So those true colors need to be illuminated by your own enlightenment, meaning the truth of who they are is something you need to see and undergo and experience for you to be able to cleanse them from your world. It's like someone showing you who they truly are, and you are going to find a blessing in that, because rather see the truth than walk in blindness. Rather know that's a snake, right? Rather know that they're a snake than you being bitten, or snakes have poisonous venom. It can seep in the veins and cause deadly harm, right? So the people connected to us, if they're not in alignment with our identity or in alignment with our purpose of life, they can truly, 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 truly destroy us, right? We have Judgment reversed. And as you are also in this state of being, of looking and seeing, all that you will look to see is based on truth. Like, you'll start to be awakened every day. Your awareness is going to increase. You won't be able to be lied to. You won't be able to be manipulated. You won't be able to be stopped. All right. You won't be able to be touched. Right. So everything is going to be okay, Aries, no matter what the state of being of your life is now. There's going to be a transition and a transformation to a better reality. It's already in the works. Cleansing these people from your life is a part of you getting to that point of your life, right? We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed, because literally you have people that you think they look at you with eyes of love, but they look at you with eyes of deep hatred and envy and jealousy. They look at you with eyes of like murder on their mind. It can even become that dark. It's like something about your anointing, and the weight your name holds, the weight your presence and identity holds. The anointing, right? The anointing. Yeah, and it's something that cannot be corrupted. It's like you cannot be changed. You are anointed. All right? You cannot be changed. You are who you are, right? You can evolve, you can elevate, but it won't mean that it makes you any less anointed because someone else is choosing to send some form of warfare your way or battle your way. All right, it won't make you any less anointed. You're still anointed. And there's going to be these same people that are going to try and hide the things that are going to be happening in their life. They're going to try and hide the towers that they're going to be experiencing as their life gradually falls apart because of the energy they sent out to the world, right? You have people that are going to try and hide that. Like they're going to try and pretend that everything's fine. They're not facing judgments. They have everything under control. They're in alignment. They're this, they're that, but it's all a facade. It's all a pretend game. They're just trying to hold it together. They're just trying to, give themselves just enough room to have the ego, in the way, right? They're not trying to fully just admit and accept defeat, right? You have people that are literally still actively, desperately trying to defeat you. They don't want to admit defeat. They don't want to reevaluate their actions and behavior and their words, right? And see the truth that it didn't get them anywhere just because they tried to send energy your way, or they said this, they acted like that. They tried to affect your mind, your heart, your spirit, even your body. It didn't work. Okay, you're still standing and you will forever stand. Okay, you won't fall in the hands of any evil. And even if evil is close to you, you won't fall in the hands of evil. No matter how close the enemy is, they won't be able to harm you. They won't be able to take you out of the position of life that you're already in. You'll get better and better every time, whilst they in the energy of reevaluating all their decisions and choices and seeing how it's all backfiring in their face and how they should have just been good people. We have the hangman here. It came out reversed. It's coming up upright. There's a big perspective shift that is going to happen at this time. As these people see you still being okay, it's going to change their whole entire life, because they know what they've tried to do to you and to what extent they and what level and what capability they went to. Like, these are people that were willing to do anything, like anything, to stand in the way of who you are and what you have going on in your life, right? But now you being protected is symbolic. Your protection will forever remain in your life. And as you remain protected, they won't be able to process it. It's going to be like, oh my God, like they're going to feel like you're an alien or something, or out of this world, or a different species, a creature of a person. We have the Six of Wands reversed. It came out here upright. It's like they won't be able to ignore what's happening. How will they ignore the fact that all that they try to do to another is happening to them? All that they try to send to another's life is hitting their life. How they're going to ignore their own mind, their own thoughts, how they're going to ignore their own heart, their own emotions, how they're going to ignore their own spirit, their own body, because they'll be the ones living with the regret, right? And it'll be eating at them every day. It'll fester within them, right? Yeah. We have the Two of Swords. You're not blind. You're not blind, Aries. You're being called to continuously trust your intuition and use your discernment. Back to the fact that there are those that are not meant to be around you. Back to the fact that there are people that you are meant to cut off, okay? But as soon as you cleanse your current reality, you will activate your new one, and it'll be better than the current one. You'll always elevate, evolve, and get better. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, North Node. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me. Okay. This was your spiritual path reading. I will see you next time. Goodbye.